And guilt exposure as well. Can you get me in? I'm not even in.
Yeah, I'll move it across. Fair.
I don't know. I think I'm getting bigger, like you said.
Yeah.
Where's Don Domingo? He's not on. Jacob. I hope Jacob's okay. He's got COVID. Jacob.
Has he?
Yeah, we're worried about him. We'll have you.
Yeah.
One's on. Loads of people who look forward to this, you know, every night come on. Oh, Carol. Hey, Carol, love.
Hey,
Jacob,
Carol.
there he is. Yo.
Hey, Jacob.
Hello, Jacob. So you feeling all right? Long as you look after yourself. Doc 77. W. Boyle. Hiya, mate. I remember he's saying, yeah, he's okay. Yeah, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Paul Bree, Scottish lad, you, Paul, leading guys. 25 on, 2 thumbs up. How are you? Like, you've got to know by now. Jacob, tell them, get the thumbs up. Just like to thank the podcast we did on Monday for all the people who have commented, lovely comments, and all the people supporters on there. Take a look at what Monday's just gone. It's flying. It's absolutely flying. The amount of people that have gone on and the amount of people that have commented, what they're saying is what they believe. And we've got no bad comments whatsoever. Just really good, positive stuff. Thank you to Exposure TV the other night. Had a good night with him and all. Another great guy, another Christian who's helping people and knows right from right and from wrong, doesn't he? And my beautiful wife, Emma, looking as ever so beautiful again tonight. What was I going to say? So, and Scrappy's on the floor here. And Eli's upstairs knackered. If you see, have a look. And just for some people, a lot of people have asked us to put the stuff on about me and Lee, what we did. So all that stuff is genuine. It's all from the heart and good stuff. And it's all true because we were alive, we were around, we were about with Lee. And there's Kevin knew him really well. He knew him from on the doors. Kevin knew him since he was a kid. So the stuff we are telling you there, guys, is from when that was our era. We were about, I'm 58 this year. So 31 years ago, obviously, I was running about with Lee, as you know. So the stories on there are not made up pub stories. They're not off somebody said, she said, he said, she said, he said, 31 years down the line. And they're all made up stories. They're just genuine, loving stories on there. And the videos were done about a year ago, but we thought we'd put them on because people are asking for them. We had 2,000 people with me. So now we've got gone to 18,000. Me and Emma decided to put them on. Everyone over them. So there's about another 15 videos to come on with Kevin.
Hi, Bolas. Hi, Tommy Times 4.
Hi, Tommy, son.
Carol was asking today what's everybody's favourite, earliest cartoon I can remember. She said her and Lee used to do it years ago. Earliest
cartoons. I remember the black cat. What was he called? Felix the cat. The wonderful cat. I remember him. And then there was the wacky races and stuff, wasn't there? And there was also Stop the Pigeon. That was another one. They were the wacky races. Penelope Pitch Stop, and that they were great.
Yeah.
And when Yogi Bear, that was funny.
What's your earliest one then, Carol? Felix, that made me smile. Yeah. Top Cat, yeah, I love Top Cat.
Top Cat was class when he lived in the dustbin, didn't he? He was class when he. Top Cat, he's original of the game. He's the he's the most Top Cat.
Carol's is Top Hitchin Battery Boy. Could you remember him, Brian?
Battery Boy.
Top Hitchin Battery Boy.
Torchy, you mean?
Torchy,
Torchy, you mean? Yeah, Torchy, the battery boy. Yeah, that right, Carol?
Torchy, yeah, the battery boy.
Yeah.
Jamie and his magic torch.
Jamie's magic. You know what? Oh, Jamie's just gone. Our mum used to put that on every day for him when he was only a kid. Get that Wayne, because she's Scottish. Get that Wayne and Milky Way. A Milky Bar, sorry, you know, them white nestled mads. You used to get one of them every day. Spoiled you, Jamie. Spoiled.
Pink Panther.
Pink Panther used to do a chocolate bag, didn't it? Rinky Dink Panther. It's class funny.
And
didn't.
Danger Mouse.
Danger Mouse. That was later on though, wasn't it? Danger Mouse.
Mr. Ben.
Mr. Ben was class. He lived at 54 Festive Road, and every day you get up and get out, walk down the street, and go in, be a baker. And be somebody, be different in the characters every day, if I'm right.
Yeah, Hong Kong Fooey.
Yeah, that was me. I pretended to be a Kung Fu expert. I used to go with nanas at the weekends. I was about 10-year-old and I pretended I was a Kung Fu expert because I used to watch David Carradine. Remember when he used to walk across the sand, and that was great, that Kung Fu. So Hong Kong Fooey, diddly. So I pretended to be that. It only lasted a couple of months until one kid punched me in the nose, bust my nose, and I'm bleeding, and I got beat up. So it only lasted, when you bullshit, it only lasts so long, doesn't it?
But
I think my wings are like a shield of steel. Remember him? Remember the other one? What was the other one? Oh, I can't remember it now. That was a cartoon. It was class.
Hector's House, Bill and Ben.
Hector, Bill and Ben's and all. Yeah. They were all to do with drugs, weren't they? Weed and all that. And then there was the cat.
Yeah.
Bagpuss.
Carl said, remember the Smash adverts?
Oh, class. That was one of my favourite. Me and Lee Walkley, my brother, who's on the book, we love all the old cards. We were just saying about this. I think Christmas years ago, when you were a kid, was better, obviously, than now. It's all commercialised now, and the adverts looked great, weren't they? All the adverts, the Woolworths adverts, they're like a television show, wouldn't it? You'd sit there, wow, look at that. Oh, there's Jeff Capes, oh, there's such and there's Paul Daniels, and all these people. You're all excited for Christmas, weren't you? It was all like, now it's just like, Mum can have a £1,000 phone. Mum, can you get me a £1,500 top of the range? Your phones are going to be about, like, a ghetto blast in the future, and they're going to be like, see a new phone. What's them 2 bags for there? Them 2 bags suitcases there, the batteries. They couldn't be that big, aren't they? Absolutely ridiculous. Remember the ghetto glasses? The black lads used to run around with them on their ears and that.
Stingray, Magic
yeah, Stingray.
Roundabout.
Do you know my favourite one? Just before Stingray's reminded me of it. Captain Scarlet.
Yeah, a Joe 90, Banana Man.
Joe 90. I was just listening to Joe 90 the last night. That's Emma's phone in the background. Sorry, guys.
Aquamarina.
Maria, Aqua Maria. Yeah, it was class that. What do you think of the dogs, guys? They're running about. Loads of people asking to put the dogs on. I put some of the bodybuilding on. Somebody's saying, oh, you won't lift as much as what you said on the deadlift. Well, that was me. My second week back after that, and I did 9 plates squat each end, 380 odd key it was. And I got down about 3/4 way out there to get a touch on it. I got my knee blew up like a balloon. And I couldn't train, so it was like I've been off for a while. So that was my second week deadlifting, so I didn't dare hardly lift. I did go up to 365 key in that gym, and I lifted it, and I didn't drop it. I put it down quite heavy, and the women downstairs who were doing aerobics, the strip light fell on top of them, and they come up screaming about the weight. So what they did in the end, because I was training that heavy and strong up there. They changed, they went downstairs and they did it on a concrete floor. So we went down there, aerobics, we went up to change the gym round because of the weights I was lifting.
Yeah. Doc 77 is saying TV shows, hold on.
TV shows.
Saying
Battlestar
Galactica, Fall Guy, Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, the Battlestar Galactica was good, wasn't it? It was in the future, wasn't it? And Buck Rogers in the 25th century was another one. The Bionic Man, that was one of my favourites. I wish I had like him yet. Now I'm the Bionic Man with all the bits and bobs in me. Oh, the doctor's been on the phone, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's going
to check to see what's wrong with me because they've had the MRI, but he's been on holiday. He's from Iran. Iraq. He's from Baghdad, and he's been home. So he's been holiday at home. So he said, "Oh, forgive me for." I said, "Oh, won't be silly." So he's Emma when he got his private number, hasn't she? And his wife. So they've contacted. They're going to overbook so they can get me in. To see why this hand's still not open 100%, but I'm getting there. I'm trying. I'm never going to give in. You know me. I'll never get. They told me I'd never walk for 3 years. I walked first day.
Muttley.
Muttley. I love Muttley.
Hey, DD, Honourable Peter, Banana Splits was classic. I've still got your video there.
One banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4. Look, the class then where I bet you don't use up to Carol might remember being treated there on it. And I just think the younger ones remember the double deckers. Coming on with the double deckers. You would have been, you're too young.
All about for a journey on
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Did you remember that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I tell you like that, he's been jumping all over me and Scrappy.
Buying out the fuckers doing while he's at Cockerill, isn't he?
It's an absolute nightmare. He's doing everything, but I love the bits, but what he does, he's got a nightmare. He'll do that with you, right? When these nuts fall to me, and that scares me sometimes because he snaps me bloody neck. He's so strong. It's unbelievable. The strength of him is unreal. I've got him tug of war. When you have to say tug of war, he gets the rope now, and we do tug of war. So he's getting my hands doing that. But Scrappy loves him, absolutely loves him. You've seen them playing. Scrappy could bite him his head off the size of Scrappy, but he's just so gentle with him. But Eli's a little bugger. He keeps biting Eli. He's hanging off Scrappy's ears. So you can hear people Scrappy crying. But yeah.
Randolph and Hopkirk.
Yeah, that was Randolph Hopkirk Deceased, if I remember it was called. He was a detective. He used to wear a white suit. He was a ghost, wasn't he? Marty, he was called, his mate.
Medal.
Medal, that's Muttley. Medal. And he used to get off the Dastel, when he used to have the aeroplane, he used to whack his tail and his tail would go around like a propeller. Save me, Muttley, save me. And you go, medal. They don't do cartoons like that, do they now?
No, they don't. Mad Bulbin is quite a lot of Singapore films as a kid, and Lassie.
Yeah, Lassie was good. And remember Skippy?
Yeah, Sinbad, she said.
Sinbad was class, yeah. Sinbad the sailor. Sinbad the Eye the Tiger. We went to Neil Catherine of Jamie, my brother Skinny, who's passed away, and now Bobby. We went to the pictures in them days. You used to get people remember over at my age. You used to get 2 movies. You got a B movie fest. So you got the adverts, Heart and Clean, I think it was called, adverts. Then you got a B movie. Then you got the big movie. So people would come for the big movie. We watched them and we stayed in. I said, go in the toilet. So we hid in the toilet for like 10 minutes so we could go back in again and watch it.
Yeah.
Sinbad the Eye of the Tiger.
A lad who's got American Bulldogs Europe said Scrappy won't hurt me nose, he's no effect.
Yeah, that's exactly. Well, he keeps that. Well, Eli is laying on his back being submersive all the time. That's like, like when you're wrestling, 1, 2, and you'll just lay on his back and let him beat him. But it's just too big for him anymore. They just love each other.
Don DeMen goes on.
Hello, Don.
Hi, Don.
Why the mist beginning in the fog? There was a wee lassie.
Roadrunner.
I used to hate Roadrunner. It said, do my head in.
Hooded Claw.
I can't remember Hooded Claw.
Oh, that was Penelope Pitstop and the Hooded Claw, wasn't it?
And I wasn't sure. I can't remember Penelope. She was class, wasn't she?
The Water
That was Emma, that. Penelope Pitstop.
The Bush Kangaroo.
Yeah, he was the Bush Kangaroo. He was class.
House on the Prairie.
House on the Prairie. And don't tell me, I'll tell you now, everyone cried. You'd be like this, watching it like that. Like hide your face so nobody could see. Because it'd be a house. As you know, there was only one telly in those days in the house. There was only 3 channels, BBC 1, BBC 2, which is crap and time teas. But on the morning, you'd watch it, wouldn't you, on Saturday morning, and you'd be sitting there crying tears. Mary's lost her sight. Oh, little half pipe won't walk again, and all this stuff. They used to make you sat there crying. I'll tell you what was brilliant. The littlest hobo, remember him? The little dog. Champion of the Wonder Horse, remember him? He was good.
Flipper.
Flipper was class.
Flipper was good. Rising Damp.
Oh, I loved him.
Monkey Magic.
Oh, class. Where you go, cloud would come and you jump on a cloud and monkey magic, monkey. We'd be able to do kung fu moves at school.
Norman Wisdom was a legend.
Yeah, Norman was funny.
Mr. Grimsdale. Jacob said Little House on the Prairie is too depressing. Heart to Heart.
Heart to Heart, yeah. And the old man was called, what was he called? Oh, I forgot his name now. The old man, it wasn't Fred, what was he called? Yeah. Oh, I can't remember his name.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, Inspector. That was late. That was the 80s, or wasn't that? The 90s, 80s.
Let me have a look. Let's have a look.
I remember the old ones. You remember the old black and white ones? They were. At least I used to like. That's my boy. With the big bulldog with the little pup. Yeah. That's my boy.
Don Mengo, the Waltons.
Waltons, yeah, they were. I love the Waltons. Just around 6 o'clock.
Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, I was like, oh, dang, don't get me angry.
John Little said, I've tried eating spinach like Popeye, but it doesn't have the same effect.
Yeah, do you remember the A-Team? Nobody got killed, did they? They had AK-47s. There were about 6 of them with AK-47. No one ever got shot. Starsky Nudge. Remember that?
Yeah, Starsky Nudge.
And do you remember the other one? Chips with the glasses, the bit of glasses, the motorbike cops. And you remember the English one there, Bodie and Doyle, Professionals, Minder, that was good.
The Smurfs.
The Smurfs were funny.
Champion the Wonder Horse,
yes, I said that, didn't I? Champion the Wonder Horse.
Yeah, Black Beauty.
And hi-ho, silver away. You remember him?
Adventures of Tintin.
I love Tintin.
Adventures
of Tintin.
Yeah, Watch Ship Down made me cry.
I watched Ship Down Thumper. Crying. It was horrible, wasn't it?
Bonanza.
Yeah, I love Bonanza. And the other one, High Chaparral.
Yeah.
Class that.
Big Boss.
Big Boss.
Big Hoss.
Big Hoss, yeah, he was off there. Bonanza, wasn't he? Or was he off? Yeah, Bonanza, I think he was off. Big Hoss. Little Joe.
Little Rascals. Yeah, I like Little Rascals.
Little Rascal.
Minder.
Minder was class.
Yeah.
Do you remember Grange Hill when we were kids? Well, when I was a kid. Do you remember Tucker's Luck? I used to love that. I got a bike like that. I had the same type of bike as him, the same hair type of style, because everyone had it in the long hair. And I had a leather jacket and the things. I used to ride around on the bike. And RS 125 I got, and I went restricted because it was a 1974 bike. I got it in 1981. And I got it was my first bike I got, a proper bike. I used to ride around that. Then I got I think it was a Yummy 550. But the absolute cost of fortune, petrol, couldn't afford it. And then I got a Ninja 600. Then I got a Harley Davidson. Then I got a Yummy 500, lookalike Harley Davidson. And I had a few trials bikes.
Fall Guy, Kojak.
Oh, yeah, Fall Guy, he was classic. Brilliant.
The Wombles.
Kojak was absolutely outstanding. And streets in San Francisco, remember that? Carl Meldon.
Lone Ranger and Tonto.
That's him, yeah. Hi-ho, Silver.
Taggart.
Taggart,
The Being a Murder, yeah.
There's been a murder. There's been a murder.
Champions.
There's been a murder in the vicarage.
It's all different strokes.
Zorro was good. Different strokes.
The Silk Dragon.
Ain't no fool. That's thing, isn't it? Different strokes. What you talking about, Lewis? What you talking about, Lewis? He used to say. Two black kids with a white. I think he was a judge. Looked after him. Oh, and the Prince of Bel-Air. That was good.
Don said Tucker's Luck was on at 6 p.m. BBC Two.
Yes, you're right. You know what? I watch it every year. And I tell you what else I used to watch. Another TV series that was out in the 80s called Prospects. I think Brian Bovely was in it, and the lad off 2.4 children. He died of cancer. He went back to Australia. That was marvellous. About two lads they were trying to make. It was like me when I was a kid. You were trying to make a couple of quid. I had a window cleaning round. That lasted so many months. And then I was doing digging gardens, cutting grass. You'd go and knock on people's door. Do you want any work done? You just work, wouldn't you? Make a few quid. I worked in a second-hand shop for £1 an hour. I worked in a video shop in Station Road for Mick for £1 an hour. I worked at the door. I did glass collecting and I did the doorman. I did both.
Got bags and email.
Yeah, she's horrible when she got bags.
It was at a trapdoor.
Yeah, no, it was rent a ghost when it got bags.
Trapdoor.
Remember? They rent a ghost. 113 on, guys. 41 thumbs up. Come on, get them. 116 on. Get them thumbs up.
Bite your mice.
Yeah, Pigsy was in it. I'll tell you the names of Triviati, Pigsy, Fish Monster, and what was the other one called? Fish Monster, Pigsy, Triviata, and I can't remember the other one's face. The name now.
Digsby, the biggest dog in the world. Do you remember him?
Oh yeah, big dog. Is that the one who used to talk to the kid? Was the one who used to turn into a dog? Remember that one? The young lad, he turned into a dog, wouldn't he? He could turn into a dog.
Yeah.
I can't remember that.
Yeah, that's right.
You used to have, on a Saturday, you used to have Doctor Who on, and you have Dad's Army on. All them type of things were great. Porridge was good, wasn't it? It was class.
Don said Quincy was class.
Yeah, Quincy. He's a doctor, wasn't he?
Yeah, Crackerjack.
Yeah, Crackerjack. Crackerjack. I remember that Run Across by Mike Reeves, is it? No, it used to be in there. Well, Pat. Remember him off EastEnders.
The A-Team.
Yeah, I've said that.
Yeah, let me have a look.
Go on, guys, get your thumbs up. There's only 122 on there, and there's only 49 thumbs up.
Dan Tanner.
Oh, Dan Tanner was class, yeah. He's actually, that Dan Tanner, if you have a look, right, he's in that, The Walking Dead. That's him. He played Dan Tanner. Brilliant actor.
Finger Mouse.
Yeah, Finger Mouse. That was the bloke with the moustache. It used to be on the BBC Two, that. And it was a little mouse, wasn't it? On a piece of paper on his finger.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
And then remember Morph.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Little Morph. It was class. Everyone loved Morph.
I did like Morph.
Class to see my money.
Was he off Take Heart?
Take Heart, love, yeah. And he was great in money. Johnny Morris, remember him talk to the animals.
The Tomorrow People.
Oh, I love Tomorrow People. It's absolutely class. He used to go into the future and stuff.
Selwyn
Froggatt, yeah. The Gaffer. He was also in Heartbeat, wasn't he? Absolutely class. You know what? My mum and dad met him in Saltburn, just up the road for us, because there's an auction there, isn't there? And he used to go to the auction all the time, and he'd buy things like, he'd buy an old telly broke for 2 or 3 quid. He was dead eccentric. He squinted like that all the time when he talks. It wasn't acting. He'd go like that with his eyes. He had a twitch. And my mum and dad were talking to him, and he was just a nice, lovely man. But yeah, I used to go to the auctions when my mum and dad used to go all the time because they used to do car boots and stuff.
Night Rider, Sandy done.
Oh yeah, I love Night Rider. It was class. I can't remember Sandy.
I know. What's Sandy done?
Never heard of that. Remember that Something Beach? It was the worst TV series. Remember, it was American. They were all like models, the men and the women on it. And none of them could act. Something Beach, it was called.
Woof.
I don't know. Is that when he? Yeah, that's when he changes into a dog, isn't it? Woof, I think. Yeah.
Let's have a look.
So what else I liked?
TJ Hooker.
I liked. You know, when these, remember, that's just going further back than you, 70s. The time machine used to go back in time. Imagine being able to do that in real life. Unbelievable, wouldn't it? And then we used to have, you remember the thingy people? Under the Giants.
Under the Giants.
Very little people when they were giants, and it was class that. And then there was, what was the other one? They were all made by the same bloke, MTV. But that was the Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. That was class. Columbo was class. Just thinking, used to play dumb, didn't he? And all along he had the beat, didn't he? He was so clever. Love watching Columbo.
Simon Page said, "Can you do your Rigsby impression?"
Miss Jones.
Porridge Magic Roundabout, Mike Reid and Run Around.
That's it, Mike Reid.
Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Yeah, Clifford.
The Crankies.
Yeah, they were funny though.
Pigeon Street.
Top
of the Pops.
I'll tell you what I didn't like. You know that Sesame Street used to get on my nerves. And you remember the other one? George Bungle. Remember him?
Yeah.
The big pink one.
Trapdoor, yeah, I like Trapdoor.
And I'm living down. What was it called?
Rainbow.
Rainbow. And then there was the big pink one. Zippy. You remember him? My name's George.
Chips, Dallas, Charlie's Angels.
Oh, Charlie's Angels good. What was it? Max, his name. That was his name, Max.
The Fonz.
Oh, hey. The Fonz. He used to go to the toilet, and that was his office. He'd go bang, like that, on something and fix it. It was class. We really thought it was real when we were kids, you know. Yeah, it was about 1976 that came out the Fonz. That'd be brilliant.
Open All Hours.
Loved it. And even the new one's quite good, that kid in. But yeah, loved Open All Hours. Really funny.
Yeah, Jamie said Lazy Town.
Lazy Town, yeah. I used to love that about Jamie. Yeah, I took her out to there with me once. And we went to there, and there was all these dolls, like 10 quid and 15 quid. And there was another one called, what was she called, the girl? Oh, we'll call the girl now. And she went, I want that one. It was about 35, 36 quid, and this was about 20 years ago, 15 years ago, something, maybe more. I want that one. She went, oh, I need to get a name there. Can't think of the name. It's not Dorothy. What's it called? The doll. It was like, God, what's to call it? He was from Spartacus when he died not long ago. Stephanie, that's it. Stephanie. She went, I want the Stephanie doll. All the others for 5 or 6 quid. Cost me £36 for a Stephanie doll. Yeah, I think she's still got it today, to tell you the truth. She was spoiled rotten. Could get you go. Can we go to the shop, Uncle Brian? Only €5.
Yeah.
And what we'll do, we'll compromise. I'll get them and I'll get that, and we'll swap that with this. And like €5, like an old grandma she was.
The
So
Shoe
intelligent.
People, Raggy Dolls.
Can you remember the what was the other one's called? Was it the Dora People? You just said that to me.
Sapphire and Steel.
Yeah, Sapphire and Steel. Well, do you know the guy who was in that Sapphire and Steel? Do you know the book we're doing with Dave McCafferty?
Yeah.
He's written that book, hasn't he? He's written his book. The one who was in Sapphire and Steel. Yeah. He's written his book.
Terror Hawks.
Yeah. We're going to crash. Oh, she was horrible, wasn't she? A witch. A white hair.
Form in the reject bin.
He-Man.
Fawlty Towers.
Class. Fawlty Towers was class. The one when he beat the car up with a piece of wood.
Space 1999.
I love that. And the other one. The other one, there was two. Space 1999. There was something else. UFO.
Charlton, the Wheelies.
Yeah. Charlton and the Wheelies. Charlton. The Welsh one. She's a Welsh witch. She'd pop up all over. Charlton. I remember the other one. Crew, Barney McGrew, Crawford, Dibble and Grabs. You remember them, the firemen?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Oh. What's it called?
Yeah, it was class. There was Windy Miller, the baker, doing his mill.
Oh, yeah, what was it called?
Oh, I can't think of the name of it now.
Zelda. That's good.
That's the Zelda, yeah, that's the horrible witch.
Yeah. Thundercats, prisoner Patrick
Thundercat, yeah, that was class. It was the big bubble, wasn't it, Jason?
Captain
I'm not a
Star.
number. I'm a. What was it used to say? I'm not a number. I'm a human being or something.
Quicker than the human eye.
That was Hong Kong Phooey, number one move to die.
Carol said we're all 10 years old tonight.
Number one to die.
Trumpton, Don said, yeah.
Trumpton, that's the one. Trumpton. You remember that picture box? Used to come on. The bloke used to it would be a glass box and play music. Used to come on. We were about 10 at school. We used to watch it. It was like kids' programs, class. Because we were at school for the kids couldn't read and write properly, so it helped you. It was really good.
X-Files, Button Moon.
The X-Files went out then.
Bike and Ice from Mars, Love Boat, Peppa Pig.
Yeah, they love. My mum used to Love Boat. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Now you're going back now. I was about 9-year-old when that came out, 8-year-old. We used to watch that, and it was on. Used to be dead soppy. People would fall in love on the Love Boat.
I am at Pain.
Sickness and Health. Yeah, that was what do you call him? Alf Garnett. Class.
Wheel Tappers and Shunter Club.
Yeah, the Wheel Tappers and Shunter Club. Wheel Tappers and Shunters. At the committee. Come on, that's the committee now.
Lenny the Lion.
Lenny the Lion, yeah.
Pebble Mill one.
Oh, I hated it. You know why? Because Judy, punching Judy wrong, weren't them? Richard and Judy. They used to get on my nerves.
Hey, DJ back up.
We'd be better than, wouldn't we, love?
Yeah, with Paul Daniels was terrifying.
Yeah.
Blue Peter. Members
Class
of
Blue Peter and the dogs were all good, weren't they?
Opinions on
No, not interested.
Let's have a look. Jim Fix It All.
Oh,
Porridge.
yeah, we know putting them
Bullseye.
Bullseye, I watch it even now.
Mark and Mindy.
Nano, Shazbat.
Boys from the Black Stuff.
That was, you know that Boys from the Black Stuff? I think the first one was made in Redcar. And you know the Trunk Road? There's a farm on there. And that was the road they went in, they were doing the black stuff, it's a tarmac, and they went on, the travellers ripped them off. And then he's starting on no call ID.
Yeah.
Look, it's the idiot from up the road.
Should just see what they say. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Who's that?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Brian.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, can you just ask Brian what it's gluten-free diet, please?
Okay. What, please?
What's a what? Something free diet.
Can you tell me, Brian, what the 3 diet peas are? 3 diet peas.
Some others do have them.
Some others do have them, yes.
Mr. Ben.
We know this is the arsehole from Stokesley. We know it's him. This is his comeback tricks from the video we did on Monday. We'll be doing another video tomorrow. We've seen it Gina Shaw, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's coming out, and we're exposing him again with that one. We're doing another one with Simon Ambler, where you expose him again, where he threatened to burn the house down. So it's all the proofs coming out in the next few days. Every day there's going to be a video on about him.
Look what you could have won.
Oh yeah, that was Bullseye. That was what he'd say. Come and have a look what you would have won. I mean, you horrible bastard. Sorry about that little rant there. We keep net positive, guys, but this is the one who's spoiling it is him. It's been him for. He's now going back to police on us again. So for the 4th time, I think now, 22 times he's been at Stokesley police on us. And the policeman said he's stalking us. The man, you.
Brookside.
Yeah, Brookside was class. Yeah, Brookside.
Heidi High.
I loved Heidi High, and he also used to like that Good Night Sweetheart. I thought it was class. And the other one. Harvey's moon up in the sky. So we're having the laugh and feeling great and feeling good. Coming on to try and spoil the show and to ruin it. But it's not going to happen because you good people are going to keep the show going. And we're going to keep the show going. And we'll get your thumbs up, guys, if you think we should keep going.
Songs of praise.
Oh, yes, on a Sunday. I tell you, it was how you seek him, wasn't it? May the Lord be with you.
Carol said she's bad laughing. In that Bread by Carla Lane. If you're interested.
Oh, Bread.
Yeah.
Lionel fucking Lil. I'm telling you, yeah, what Scouse was.
Shine on
Harvey's Moon was really good.
Bless His House.
Yeah, Bless His House was funny.
Are you Liam?
Sid James, he was class. He actually died in the stadium. Sorry, in the Palladium in Sunderland on stage, and he was out of the fit and had a heart attack and died. And they all thought it was part of the acting. They were all laughing. He had to run on and up. It's a bit like Tommy Cooper. He died on stage, didn't he?
Yeah.
Great guys, them, like brilliant comics and funny. There was expressions with them type of people, wasn't it? There's nobody like that now. No comedians. There's some good comedians, but nothing like the old stand-up comedians.
Prisoner cell blockage.
Yeah, it was the worst thing in history. When you'd open the door and it'd all move, it was all made of cardboard, wasn't it? And then, you know why they used to open the drawers? And they used to open cupboards and all that? Because the script was on there. They'd go, well, not like that. Right? Can you go down there to where they'd be reading the script off the inside of the cupboard door, or pulling the drawer out, going, pretend they're looking for a match or something. Right? You've got to go down there, reading the script off there. They're the worst actors in the world, man. The vinegar tip, she was called, wasn't she, the screw? And there was Big B, wasn't there? She was the best fighter.
Opportunity knocks.
Yeah, that was class. That absolutely brilliant opportunity knocks. I really liked it.
On a Sunday, banana and glad chicken sandwiches and peaches and carnation milk.
No, it's class, absolutely class. I didn't mean doing all that stuff. I used to got my nana's when it was a Friday. I'd say Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and sometimes with the bank holiday, you know, like a Monday. And we used to watch the matinee. She used to take us. She lived in Rosebery Square in Redcar. Bless her. She lived 54 Dudley Close first, and she used to, but it was too far to go for her. So she used to be able to walk down the stairs. Do you know these places they used to build made in 1964, I think it was, and they'd build all shops downstairs for people to go into the shops, but the old people would have their upstairs to go to. So she used to go up the steps. So we'd go down the steps she'd get her money out of the pension. She'd buy me a Mars bar or something, 3 pence they were then. And she'd buy me a tray for little Greg's next door on a pasty, and we'd go back and a pack of crisps and a tin of Coke, and we used to get a little bottle of Coke, remember the little bottles?
Yeah.
They'd have a little straw, and I'd only be like a kid. And I'd sit with her all over the weekend. I was the only grandkid out of 40 who used to stay at her house.
Oh, Andy, I hope you get better soon. He's got COVID, but he finds listening to us very therapeutic. Thank you.
Thank you, Andy.
Virginian.
Oh, yeah, the Virginian was class. He was a cowboy, and he was he used to like round up the horses. I mean, he was good, blonde-haired lad, good-looking lad, quite big, about 6 foot. But yeah, he was good.
Dick Emery, sure.
Dick Emery was funny. He was really
Blankety blank.
Blankety blank was good. That was Les Dawson. Les Dawson, yeah.
Still game.
Knockers. He used to do that. Then he would dress up as women. Him off Coronation Street used to do it.
Only Fools and Horses.
Yeah, Only Fools and Horses. The best. That is the greatest show of all time. Somebody said to me, "Which is your favourite?" You can't pick a favourite, can you? On Only Fools and Horses. I can't remember a bad show.
Liam said, "Does anyone remember Monkey?" Yeah, you.
I do remember Monkey. Cloud. Trippy Charlie. I'm trying to get the fish face. Pigsy. That was it. Fish face. Pigsy. Tripper Charlie was, I think it was a girl on the horse, that, not a boy. And then there was a monkey, there was 4 of them, and they were going out with the Holy Land. And this thing, he'd have a thing on his head like a metal ring. And they'd go, and it would just make you go, ah. He used to do that. He used to go crackers because the little thing on it was like a god type of thing.
Yeah. Don said up. Larry Grayson. Yeah.
Shut that door.
The 2 Ronnies.
2
Tommy
Ronnies.
Cooper.
It's good night from her, and it's good night from him.
Tommy Cooper.
Tommy Cooper was absolutely brilliant. One of my favourite comedians of all time.
Yeah.
I love the comedians as well. Remember the comedians just going, it's the comedians. Yeah.
I love Monkey, Carl Durant.
I used to love, we all used to go to school, but do you remember the other one? It was called The Water Margin. But not many can remember that. That was about 1976, I think, 77, 78.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was brilliant. The Water Margin. There was like loads of Chinese fighting on one side and on the other side. It was in there. It was dubbed. People would talk over it, but it was class.
Mark
You're a kid, it was. Mark and Mindy. Nano, Shazbat.
Dave Allen.
Dave Allen was a really good comedian, wasn't he? He was absolutely funny. He was funny as well. The other one in Australia, he used to come on as well. What do you call him? The one with the crocodile shoes and stuff.
Oh, I can't remember. Blazing Saddles.
That wasn't a series, or was it? It was just it was a film, wasn't it?
This Is Your Life.
This Is Your Life was really good. I love the Mam Dali one, was class, and loads of good ones there. They should do that again, shouldn't they? This Is Your Life.
Yeah, definitely. Arthur C. Clarke.
Yeah, Arthur C. Clarke's Mysterious Worlds.
Pop a flashback to my
the
childhood.
Naked Gun. I don't think that's
T.T. Tucker, Dempsey Makepeace.
Yeah, Dempsey Makepeace.
Used to watch The Water Margins.
Yeah, The Water Margin was class, wasn't it? Da 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 da. That was the music. It's one of the best music you can hear. It's brilliant. And The Prospects, have a listen to that song on there. It's 1981 it come out. And about 2 lads about doing stuff. It was like me and my mate Dalsey. It's like me and Lee Watley. We've been Lee Watley, exact same as each other. We love all the old socky stuff. We don't like bullies. We like to help people, and we like being nice to people and being there.
Professionals.
Barney Jones, yeah, that used to be late on that Barney Jones. It used to be about 12 o'clock. And something else I used to like I used to be on would be what was he called? black hair, like a ladies' man. Good looking he was, kind of like Elvis looking. Rockford, Jim Rockford, you remember him? He was class. The Rockford Files, remember it?
No, the Sweeney.
I can't remember Jim Rockford.
No.
Oh, it was class, man. It used to be on at 12 o'clock. He used to have a brown car, like a sports car. And it was never a fight. The one I liked about it was because it was one of the first ones who couldn't fight. He was really clever. He could have a bit of a fight. He got filled in more times. Another sort was so real. And there used to be Huggy Bear. He was in it. And all that.
I like Huggy Bear.
Yeah, he was in there.
Yeah.
The other one.
Knotford was a legend. Right, $6 million man.
Yeah. I wish I could be the 6 billion.
Fantasy Island, Dunset.
Oh, I love Fantasy Island. Deplane, boss, deplane.
Lee Majors.
Yeah, Lee Majors and a little man. He was in Golden Good, wasn't he? It was class that. He was in it when he with Yul Brynner. He was in they made one. What was that called? That series where they were all robots. That was good.
Yeah.
Fantasy Island. It was something like Fantasy Island. They were all robots in it. It was class that.
Man from Atlantis.
Oh yeah, it was brilliant.
Antonio.
Can you remember the big fat man who was in it? Who was in Batman? He was good.
Gilligan Island.
You remember Batman, the old one?
Oh yeah.
Remember the old one?
Yeah.
They were climbing up. They were just walking on the floor when they pretended to climb up the wall. It's the West. Then all of a sudden, the big shark jumped on the wall. As if the shark's going to get hold of your legs, and he was get it off, and he said, "Get me the shark propellant." Everything was on that utility belt. He pull it out and go spray it. But a 10-ton shark, you just pull your leg clean off. He spray it with a little spray, and the shark would go off in the water. When you watch it now, it was hilarious.
The Green Hornet, Westworld,
Westworld, that's the one. That's exactly what the robot one. It was brilliant. That. Way ahead of its time.
Happy Days, yeah.
Yeah, Happy Days was class.
Just
a good night tonight. It's really funny. I love all the old stuff. I know about yous lot because most yous are our age or younger, or older.
She Devil, Professionals.
Professionals was good. 1 year with my brother. It was winter time. The Professionals on. We went out and we went around. And we went around, we kicked all the snowmen all over.
Yeah, Matt P remembers the shark.
went all over, beating all the snowmen, all the kids' stuff. We smashed them all up, all over. So, I think Vulture was with us as well. We smashed all the snowmen up.
Archie Bunker.
I can't remember that.
$6 million man. Yeah.
I love that. He was class Lee Majors. He was in that, the Bionic Man. He was an astronaut, wasn't he? And why can't they get me and do that to me? How are you guys?
Foghorn Leg.
Yeah, Foghorn Leg, class. Foghorn Leg on. I said boy. He was one of them, when he a big southerner, big massive cockerel. And so this cat comes on the corner, a normal cat about that big. And this cockerel's absolutely massive. It was like me when I was massive. And he just comes and goes, both right in the cat's face and knocks the cat out. Because they're thinking it's just a normal cockerel about that big. He's huge. He's about 10 foot tall. I just laughed my head off of that. I said, boy.
Roger Moore.
Yeah, Roger Moore was good.
Who haunted himself, class film.
Yeah.
Robinson Crusoe.
Oh, you should look. The old black and white Robinson Crusoe was great on the island. Friday, he's made, and we used to love it. The music was class in it. We used to watch that, me and my brothers.
I always get tea late, 3:40, Sons and Daughters.
Sons and Daughters.
With Huey Green, I think the name was. Roadrunner.
Huey Green was really good. Yeah, I remember Roadrunner.
Roadrunner was good.
I liked. I didn't like Bugs Bunny much, and I didn't like Daffy Duck much. I liked Mickey Mouse was alright, but I liked Snow White. The Wasp was a good cartoon. Took him years to do that film, you know. It took him, we're doing it 7 days a week, 24 hours a day with teams of people non-stop for about 6 years to make it. It was the first coloured picture.
Tarzan.
Tarzan was good. Remember him? And he said, Ungawa cheetah, Ungawa. I've got the dogs having to do that.
Yeah.
Lee Walton's the only one in the world with me. Tell the dog, Ungawa. I'll say Ungawa to Scrappy and he'll jump on the bed. Ungawa.
Hong Kong Free, yeah. Let me have a look. Friday is 5 to 5.
Cracker Jack, that's right. Cracker Jack. They all shouting. It was him, one of the DJ. I can't remember his name now.
Tunes from them.
No, another one. Magpie. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a boy, 4 for a girl, 12 for 4 for a boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold.
World in Action.
Maggie Philbin. And there was the other one with the swap shop that was on. I didn't really like that swap shop. I used to like watching cartoons better.
Yeah,
he used to be good in that. Well, that's what was he called? Panorama used to be more miles. And what was he called? He interviewed Tyson. Everyone. What was he called? not him. The other black lad. What was he called? He'd go all over with the glasses.
No.
Yeah, I think Reeves. No, what was he called? Wicker's World. You remember that? He'd done more miles than Wicker's World. Yeah, he'd go all over the world interviewing people. He was classic.
The Banana Punch. Bullseye on a Sunday.
Bullseye was class, wasn't it? Yeah, can't beat a bit of Bullseye.
Watch a movie.
It's a Bullseye.
Yeah, we've seen that, Matt. It's good. Going for Gold was some oddballs on there.
Matt?
No, it's Matt Payne. I'll find on here.
Oh, right, Matt Payne.
What was the football one that had the chant Grange Hill either? Football one.
The football series, you know about when they were Scousers and used to play football. I remember that. And he was like, he used to talk, didn't he? And walk.
Murphy's Mob, that was it,
yeah. That was it, Murphy's Mob, yeah. Scousers weren't there. It was a Scouts place, they were going on football. I think it was somebody off, he was in EastEnders, I'm sure.
Yeah, but it's Cannot Harm Me.
And you remember that other one, what's he called? Adam Faith was in it. And his son was in it, and it was a series about his son and him, and what was it called? Adam Faith was the actor, blonde-haired lad. Oh, he was in it, and it was this. I can't think of the name of it now. And him and his son were in it. It was like,
your bullets cannot harm me. My wings are made of steel.
Yes, that's my wings are made of steel.
Blockbusters, Dusty Bin.
Yeah, Dusty Bin. 3, 2, 1. Blockbusters was good. Can I have a pee, please, Bob?
The big match on Sunday.
Yeah, it was good. Used to watch how Dad used to love football.
Grange Hill,
What was it called? It was like Buddy, I think it was called Buddy, like Buddy Holly. Adam Faith, it was good, that.
World of Sport, Dickie Davis.
Yeah, remember Big Daddy? Easy, 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 easy. Used to shout in the ring. It was class, wasn't it? You were a kid, you used to love it.
The Dukes fancied.
Yeah, the Dukes had the class. They were on a Sunday when they reckon they had about 30 of them cars because they used to get wrecked every time they were doing stunts with them. Yeah,
the original Price is Right.
Yeah, Price is Right. Come on down.
Scorpio Coltrane.
That's him, yeah. That was the sheriff on it.
Budgie it was. Matlock.
Budgie, that's it. No, that's it. That's it. Budgie, you're right, mate. 100%. 100%. Keep going then.
The Three Stooges.
Oh, Three Stooges. They were really funny then. They make me laugh. And I was laughing at Lol Nanny yesterday. I'm telling you what about them. The skinny one, the bloke, when he said, I'll smash you in the face in a minute. So he punched him in the face, and the skinny one said to the bloke, I bet you can't do that again. Punched him again in the face. But it was hilarious because the fat one was getting punched in the face. Couldn't stop laughing. Then there was another one where they had the gorilla dressed up, Ethel she was called. He was in bed, and the gorilla gets in the bed with the fat one. He's going, Stanley, you need to get your toes cut, your nails, and you need to get a shave and all that. It was a big silverback gorilla in the bed with him.
I think you mentioned that, didn't you? There's a guy on Bullseye who's doing Life Now, Cooper, his name, Google.
Yeah, you're right. I think he was from the Midlands somewhere. Yeah, they caught him actually through Bullseye. I've been on that show.
It's a Knockout on the buses.
Oh yeah, it was that. It's a Knockout was class. Frank Bruno was in that and all. It was really good, that. On the buses was, well, I watch it all the time still, don't I?
Abbott and Costello,
class, absolutely brilliant series.
Krypton Factor.
Who's on Fest? Now, the name was Who. He's going, who's on Fest? He said, I don't know. I don't know. That's his name. He's on second. He said, who's on Fest? He says, I don't know. He said, no, he's on second. You've got to watch that. Who's on Fest? Type that in Google or YouTube and watch it. It's a genius how they come out with it.
Cold Dicks.
Cold Dicks was brilliant. I love watching that. Tenko, my mum used to watch that.
Tenko, yeah.
Mr. Jefferson, number 1.
Glynis Barber, Makepeace.
Hey, you maybe remember Hannah Barber? I think it was called, that series on the beach. It was absolute garbage. American one.
Every Which Way But Loose, Right Hand Clad, yeah.
Yeah, that was class. That was Clint Eastwood, wasn't it?
And what's he called? Oh, he was so funny, wasn't he?
Yeah, the big monkey.
Harold Lloyd.
Yeah. He used to get on the clock, didn't he, and pull the clock out. Hello for Harold Lloyd. He done all his own stunts, didn't he? He was really good. He was a geek with glasses. Really funny, really intelligent. We used to watch in the old days.
Picking it, the monkey was on the mat. Big Daddy, giant haystacks.
Yeah, and you remember we're on about Rocco, the kid, the wrestler.
Yeah.
The Dynamite Kid. And then there was quite a few old ones. Mick McManus, he was a good wrestler.
Frank
Only about 12
Spencer.
stone, 10 stone. Frank Spencer was good.
Betty. Betty.
He was hilarious.
Harold Lloyd did all his own stunts.
That's right. You're 100%, mate. Got some clever people on it tonight, but you know what? There's over 100 been on, so there's only 80 thumbs up. Come and get them thumbs up, guys.
Don's met a load of wrestlers.
See if we can hit over 100 tonight. Thumbs up.
Don's met loads of wrestlers.
He has done, and I used to like Bullseye. And remember they used to go for you had to get the Bullseye tournament, and they'd go on and have 9 darts on it. It was good, that, wasn't it?
Tales Unexpected. That was a Sunday night.
I watched the one tonight with Toya in it, and she went back to this bloke, and it was like it's always like a twist, isn't there? There was one where there was a man. He said, "If you could light that lighter 10 times, I'll give you a Rolls Royce. But if you don't, I'm going to take your finger off you." So anyway, he sat there and he was going to do it, and anyway, they're all at the table, and he said, anyway, the bloke bottled it in the end. They're at the table. And he said, "No, I don't want to do it. No, I don't do it." So then he says to his wife at the end, "Would he have cut my finger off?" She takes a bandage off like that, and she's only got 2 fingers left in her hand. He took 3 of her fingers off by doing it. But it was like always spooky at the end. Ooh, like because in them days it was scary.
It's a knockout for crown.
Yeah, it was class.
Up, Tiz was
Charlie
Chaplin, the Crystal Maze.
Oh, Charlie Chaplin. Funny, the Crystal Maze was good. That was on a Friday or Saturday night. Used to be on that.
Dukes of Hazzard, Cat Weasel having fought.
Cat Weasel, he lives around the corner from us. Go on, Kevin.
Golden Shot with
Bernie the Bolt, yeah, over a bit, missed, moved, and you had to shoot a bolt, crossbow, into a target, and you'd have to shoot it and you hit it, you got the question right. And a bit like Bullseye, but do you know Bullseye? But you don't know this. Bullseye was invented by Jockey Wilson and another dart player. They invented it, and obviously, what do you call him, Jim Bourne. They invented it between them all.
Airwolf.
Airwolf was good about an helicopter pilot, wasn't it? But it wasn't as good as the Night Rider. That was class. It was dead toffee nose. The car was dead toffees, like a barrister. When what was he called again? It was David, I think.
Oh.
And he was going, "You have to go this fast." Dead posh toffee nose, wasn't he?
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs.
Yeah, I love that, Mr. and Mrs. They used to put them in a booth, didn't they? And ask them questions.
Yeah.
You know, I would have said that. They can get them arguing, don't it? I mean, Emma would win that, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, Wessel Gummidge, class. 10 acre. He used to be in the field, didn't he, with his head, take his head off. Then 55, 110, and he'd have a brainy head with all his no sun. Then he'd take his dozy head off, and he'd have his fighting head on. Had all these different heads, didn't he?
Supergran.
Yeah, Supergran. That was the Scottish woman. She used to do flash adverts.
Yeah. Matt Mungo and Midge.
Mary Mungo and Midge you're on about. It's not Matt, it's Mary. Mary Mungo and Midge. Midge was the dog, I think. I think the cat. No, the little mouse. Mungo was the dog, and then Mary was the.
Roland, only want to be your friend.
Roland.
Is it Roland?
That was no Roland is Grange Hill. Roland, can I be your friend? That was the black girl taught the Roland, the fat lad in that series.
Derek Beatley, Mr. and Mrs.
Yeah.
Slice cake.
Derek Beatley, wasn't it? I thought it was Beatley.
Wombles, yeah.
What underground, overground, womble and free. And she was in it when she was like a sexy puppet, but she was like Madame Fifi. She was French, wasn't she?
Upstairs,
I know them all, don't I?
downstairs.
Yeah, Mrs. Hudson. It was him, wasn't it? Thingy Jackson, who was in The Professionals. He was in it. He was in Whiskey Galore, the film. He was in Gordon Jackson. He was in that. He was Mr. Hudson. Do you know they've ripped it off, haven't they? Downton Abbey. They've copied it.
Let me have a look. Robin's Nest.
Oh, I love that Robin's Nest. He was well, that was all off one series. That was Man About the House. So there was Robin's Nest in it because he was in the thing, and then there was the 2 girls. They became the liver beds, and then there was George and Mildred. That was 3. There was 5 series. I can't remember the other ones. There was 5 series come off that. Man About the House. They had that still going. That was 4. I think there was another one. I'm sure there was.
That's right. There was 3 channels and then 4 youth don't understand today.
No, they haven't got a clue. 3 channels and that was it. BBC 2 was like the atmosphere is coming in for the weather, and it was all about shite. We hadn't a clue. You'd sit and watch it at 3 o'clock in the morning. What the fuck is he talking about? And it was all about atmospheric
Ghost
pressures.
of Motley Hill.
Yeah, it'd all be all about just what was it called? The Open University.
Yeah, in loving memory, true.
I used to listen and think, what the fuck are they talking about? I understand it now because I'm older, but as a kid I think, what all this shit this is.
Muffin and Mule, bless his house.
Bless this house was funny. Said James.
Raffles.
Yeah, Raffles was, I'll tell you who Raffles was. It was, he played the part, David Niven played the part as Raffles. Yeah. And even things like, I used to watch Coronation Street then, they were funny, when you remember Elder Ogden when you had the ducks on the wall and stuff, and then the youth would come round and they were doing funny things, because they were doing things what we were doing in council houses. So you relate to it, where now it's all just totally different. I don't watch none of them now. And it was class. Even EastEnders, when it first came out, that came out when I was a kid, about 19, I think, when I was at Redcar. I lived in my flat. It used to come on once a week on a Sunday. And it was on once a week only, so it's on all the time. But yeah, that was good as well when it first came out. But
yeah, Richard Pryor was hilarious, wasn't he?
Yeah, Richard Pryor was funny comedian.
University Challenge,
yeah. I'm quite good at that now. I used to be crap.
Sherlock Holmes, Harry Enfield.
Sherlock Holmes was good,
invisible, yeah. Feeling invisible, Ticina said.
Well, somebody said to me, Emma said, the invisible man's at the door for you, Brian. I said, tell him I can't see him.
Love Thy Neighbour.
Oh, yeah, it was funny.
Let me have a look. Bonanza.
Yeah, it was good. Like that Bonanza. Yeah, Till to Expect. You remember there? I tell you what was another good one. You know, DC in Line. It was absolute shit, wasn't it? They used to think, what's this about? And then they used to have that other one, didn't they? When the, oh, little fishy, when a little fishy, when the boat comes in, dance to your daddy, my little laddie.
There's an old one, me mother, like that. Alf Garnett. High Chaparral.
Yeah, Chaparral, yeah.
It was a sports programme where they'd race each other and swim in the black bloke, Tom Daly. What was that called?
You're on about it wasn't Tom, it was it Dave? What's he called? Not Tom. I know you mean. You're on about sports, picture. That's sweet, isn't it? Sports something, and they'd run and do. Kevin Keegan won it, didn't he, a few times? And Thingy Boy Green, the boxer, was in
Superstars.
No, not Superstars. What's the Superstars? Might be.
Crossroads.
Yeah, they used to do sit-ups and press-ups and all that. And Davy Boy Green was in the boxer. Kevin Keegan was really fit in it, and Dave Thompson, thingy Daley Thompson, wasn't it? You're on about Daley Thompson. He was super fit when he just. I remember him playing with the Liverpool football team, and they were absolutely knackered because he was in. I think he did 10 things, didn't he? The Decathlon was really good. Him.
Back plus the Detectives.
The Detectives were good. That was the Detectives was Jesper Carrot, and then we played Jesus. I can't. Paul something he's called.
Daley Thompson, yeah.
Yeah, Daley Thompson. Absolute super fit he was him. He was fit as well, him off the Sweeney, not Sweeney. Yeah, the Sweeney, not the Sweeney. The other one. What was he called? The big lad who was in the professionals. Not was he? Bodie and Doyle. Bodie, wasn't it? Yeah. He was super fit, wasn't he? Brian Jacks, yeah. That was it. He was really, really good superstar. You know, Brian Jacks was really.
World Darts, World's Strongest Man, and Christmas Bullseye.
Yeah, it was lovely when watching all that. I used to watch all the old films, and yeah, like, you know, the old films like Hills Arrive, the sound of music, and all that, and all them, and Wizard of Oz, and I used to love them all. We watched it normally every Christmas. Yeah, they just don't have it no more. Like Christmas now, and everything's just all money, and it. Where we were at school. Can you remember this, guys? We'd go to school and you'd get things, wouldn't you? And you'd get toilet rolls and you'd make Christmas decorations. Then you'd go home.
Things.
Yeah, that's it. The Christmas ones. You'd tie them around, wouldn't you? And you'd pin it with sellotape, and you get like paper. It was dead colourful, wasn't it? Yeah. And they'd let you make cards for your mum and dad, and that, like a Christmas card. They don't do all that now.
They don't.
It costs too much money to save. Too much money to make a Christmas card.
Police Swap Shop.
Police was funny. Yeah.
Sapphire and Steel was good.
Yeah. Can you remember the other one? Power to the People. Citizen Smith. That was funny. And can you remember Jacko? The painting one, brush because of you. Jacko Brushstrokes. That was class.
Yeah.
They spent the Sunday night. What else was there? I'm trying to think. of them on the two films that was had there.
The two sisters who had the Jewish lady next door. What was that called?
Two sisters, Jewish lady. I'm not sure. I'll tell you what was really good, wasn't it? Was that Good Night, Sweetheart? I think I mentioned earlier. It was brilliant when he went back in time to the war, And he was playing the songs like because he was from the 1980s. Elton Johnson, oh, he's brilliant, brilliant, man. He's brilliant. Him on the piano and everything. It was just they stealing the songs and going back in time to the 1940s. And he was taking all the food and everything to them. They thought he was a special spy, and he wasn't. He was just there. He had like an antique shop thing for memorabilia from the war. Class that.
The Travelling Man.
The Travelling Man. I remember the name. I can't think what that was about.
Birds of a Feather.
Yeah, Birds of a Feather was funny. Madonna, when she did Madonna, was funny, wasn't it?
One Foot in the Grave.
Yeah, he was class. Him.
Butterflies.
Yeah, Butterfly was Wendy Craig, wasn't it? I tell you what else was good. The Garden one. And they decided not to have to make their own stuff. What was that called? The Good Life. The Good Life. Yeah. And the other one, To the Man Born, that was good. That was funny. Peter Bowles and I can't remember, it was Wendy Craig, was it? No, the other one, the other woman, I can't remember her name now.
Oh, what was she called?
She was class. She's old fashioned, didn't she?
To the Man Born.
Yes, that's it. That's a look. I'm trying to think of her name though.
Not yeah.
She was tall, isn't she? She was in. She was in that Tenko.
Yeah,
Class
she
in
was.
that she was.
Brilliant
actress.
Hawaii 5-0.
Yeah, Hawaii 5-0 was brilliant. Welcome Dano. Kojak was good, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Remember
the Foreigner.
Kojak? I loved Kojak.
Last of the Sunwine.
Yeah, it's class. I watch that all the time on the telly, don't I? Still watch it. I watch all the old stuff, mate.
Keep Up Appearances.
Yeah, that was funny. Miss Bucket. No, Miss Bouquet. It was class. Funny, wasn't she? Like a snob.
Yeah.
She was from a council estate, but she thought she was a snob.
What was she called as well? What was she? Esther Ranson. What did she used to do?
Oh, Esther Ranson. That was Matthew Kelly, wasn't it?
She did like a program.
Yeah. Well, when Thingy Dates, Blind Date.
No, that was.
That was Thing On, wasn't it? Sorry. Esther Ranson, yeah, she got people together who would.
What was it?
Well, you haven't seen your dad for 67 years.
No. What was it
She
called?
did say she did have one like that. We know.
Esther Ranson.
Yes, Esther Ranson had one where she came on and she used to get people, tell her I'm right.
Cilla Black had one like that. Saying like surprise. Esther Ranson had a different one. It was like on a Sunday night. My mum used to watch it.
I thought Cilla Black had the one where she used to have
Cilla Black did have blind date and surprise. But Randall and Hopcart, Vic 12, the Banana Splits.
Yeah.
That's Life with Esther Ranson. That's right, yeah. Do you like Mrs. Brown Bryan?
No, I do not.
Esther.
I'll tell you say Pet was brilliant. Do you know where it was written from? Stockton, where we're from. I know it was a building, he'd written that. And it was, yeah.
Yes, it was like Trisha Esther, That's Life. Jerry Springer, The Fugitive.
Yeah, it was crackers that. He copied didn't he, the other one. Jeremy Kyle, nowhere near as good as Jerry Springer.
What else? The Goodies.
The Goodies, yeah, there's goody, gum. I'll tell you who we were sad who passed away was him off the Bottoms, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Rick Mail off the Young Ones, you remember that? We used to watch that we'd be at school watching that. I was about 15 when it used to come on. Rick Mail and the other one with things in his nose and safety pin. Yeah. It was class that. He passed away, didn't he? Rick Mail. Really, really talented.
When the boat comes in.
Yeah, that's what I said that earlier on. It was the Geordies, wasn't it?
The kids from 4-7A.
I'm not sure about that one. Is that the one where, is it American that, where she was in it, Mike Tyson's missus? Brought school kids about 18-year-olds.
Boone.
Oh, Boone was class. It was really good. Really, really good. Brent was good as well, but from Liverpool, that was funny.
What do you call, what will I do when you're far away? And Blue, what I do when I'm away and I'm dreaming dreams of you. What was it called?
Is it Butterflies? What'll I do when you... Or is it the other thing? Where we just been on about the two girls with I tell you, it's a minute. The two girls.
No, what they're called? I can't think.
The two girls in the house, and they had, remember the Doreen next door. Remember it? Doreen, she come in. There was two girls. One was the fattish one, the other one. They got the husbands were bank robbers. What was that series?
Oh, can't think what it was called now.
Remember that? And they were in jail, and they looked after the big, massive posh house.
Yeah.
Can't remember the name of it now.
To change it, Banana Splits. Yeah, I love that. The young ones and about by. No, Bottom was really good.
Bottom was funny.
Yeah.
Rick Mail, that was Rick Mail and
Dance
Adrian Edmondson or something it's called.
Spender
was great. That was Newcastle. That came down here. because they did it in the pub over the border. When the lads, I know it was his pub, they did it in. When the black lad come back, because the other one died, then you win. And the black lad was his son. They brought him into the thing when they sold the transport bridge, which they never really.
Flash Garden.
Yeah, Flash Garden was good. It was on the Saturday morning, wasn't it?
Birds of a Feather.
Birds of a Feather, that's it. Birds of a Feather, that's the problem. What'll I do when you? I'm sure it's that. Yeah, it is. That's the song off that.
So look. Yeah, Bird of a Feather changed. I said,
Yeah, definitely.
Brady Bunch.
Yeah, the Brady Bunch was there. It was in one of it. That young lad who was in it, I can't remember his name now. He was the most. He had more fans than anyone in the world. More than Elvis Presley or anyone, any singer in all his life. More than anyone in history. He was the biggest fan club in the world. Can't think his name. Black hair, only little thin, and he had more than anyone in the world. Can't remember his name now. And he sang. And then you go and fall out by saying, that was that he sang. Yeah. And says, I love you.
Yeah, I know which one you
I like your lads, really love the like your lads.
The Wanderers, Mastermind, Multicolour Spot Shop,
Yeah.
Partridge Family,
that's it. That's the series. Yeah, you're right.
David Cassidy.
That's David Cassidy. He's the biggest fan club in the world.
Thank you, Avalon Bright, Best Ever Was Up for his pet smash. Thank you. Business Cell Plot, Mark Coleman, yeah. Opportunity Knocks, Duke's Hazard, Rockabilly, All About Everything Back in the Odd Days.
Can you remember on the night time they used to have the old grey whistle test? That used to be on, and then they had that other thing I used to do, night something. What was that called? I used to do my head in when I was a kid. Something night, good something night. It was like a news thing. Something like they did Northern. I can't remember what it's called now. They used to have that old grey whistle test. That was good, but then they'd have that something night something on BBC Two. That used to get me nerves. That. Yeah, it's like
Quantum Leap, Quincy.
Quantum Leap was really good.
Protectors, Police.
Stars in Your Eyes was good, wasn't it?
Sky at
Matthew,
Night.
I'm going to be Liam. Liam does good.
Yeah.
What do you think of Liam last week, guys? On Wednesday, last Wednesday.
Really good, wasn't he?
Funny, really funny. What a good guy. L71.
Sky at Night.
Yeah, Sky at Night. That was good. I just like that. He was monocle. He was classy, money.
Yeah.
That was the longest television program in history. That.
Hill Street Blues, Bruce's Place.
Oh yeah, Hill Street Blues. That was when I lived in Greythorpe. That, and it was out. And used to when the cop was like a dog. Mike, I think they call him. He was like undercover copper.
The Avengers.
Yeah, the Avengers was good.
Warriors.
Yeah,
Love Thy Neighbour.
The Avengers was class. I tell you what else was brilliant. I've just come in my head there. Mission Impossible. You remember them? There was four of them. There was a black lad in it. There was a blonde lass. And there was another one who was clever. And they used to do missions that are impossible. And then they had another series. I can't remember what they were called. They were good. That was it. The Champions. One was American. The other two were English. A woman. And they went to Tibet. And they went in a cave. And some bloke had special powers that could hear each other and talk to each other. Telepathy and hear them from miles away and move things with the mind. Telekinesis.
Don Johnson Detective Program.
I can't remember that.
The Champions.
Yeah, that's it. That's what they said. The Champion. Yeah.
Krypton Factor.
Krypton Factor was class, wasn't it? It used to be green, didn't it? And used to put everything together. Yeah, I used to love watching that on I think it was a Friday night. Little bloke with black hair, only thin.
This is Your Life, yeah.
Yeah, it was good. That was.
You've got 100 likes, right?
Unbelievable. Can we get another 100, please?
V.
Oh yeah, V. What's she called? Diana, wasn't she? And she was the lizard, wasn't she? And they were doing all the stuff. And the next minute, he liked her, and they were all getting them in. It was a bit like Nazi youth, wasn't it? They were getting them in. Then all of a sudden, you were watching it. I think it used to be on the Sunday night. And all of a sudden, she picked a mouse, and her jaw went, and she dropped it in her mouth. You went, ooh, you jumped out your skin because we were looking through a vent. You know, the vent. They were hiding in the ship. And that's the first time they found out the aliens meet, and they're really here to kill us and eat us all.
Champion Wonder Horse, Don said.
Yeah, he was
World in Action.
That was him. That was him. I was just been on about World in Action.
Crystal Maze.
Yeah, it was good.
Quantum Leap.
Friday night. You remember them? Do you remember the Charmer? Remember the Charmer?
Yeah.
And he was going around killing. He was going out. It was true that, you know, the Charmer. It really happened. She was called something Bruce. Something thingy Bruce she was called. And it was a really posh name she had. And he went, hello. And he was pretending to be a fighter pilot and all that. He was just a con man. I think he's from Stokesley, tell you the truth. I think that's his son from Stokesley. And he was a con man. And he used to go around getting fixed up women and stealing all the money off them. It was like what's it called?
Oh,
Like, what's it called again?
Dad's
A charlatan. That was who he was. Charlatan.
Lacey.
Cagney Lacey, yeah.
Yeah. Black
Oh, do you
Beauty.
remember him? Lovejoy. He was class funny on the Sunday. Me and Frankie Atherton used to love watching that.
You know you're doing right when you like so much reviews. Black Beauty.
Black Beauty was really good, wasn't it? There was a few Black Beauties. Made you cry, didn't it? Black Beauty.
Yeah. What else?
Yeah, we're doing like the great tonight, love.
Casey
Everyone's loving
Jones,
it.
the Bill.
If you like the show tonight, guys.
Right, can you recall what killed the lizard in V?
What killed
Don
the lizard?
Mingo said.
What killed the lizard in V? I know he hated him in the ball. Then he was in the Karate Kid, wasn't he? If I'm right, the baldy shed lad. He was the killer, wasn't he? Who hated the lizards. He said, "I'll turn you into crocodile shoes. I'll turn you into a handbag," and things. I used to say them because they were like lizards, weren't they?
Yeah.
I can't remember his name though, but he was a good actor. Bald-headed, tough guy in it.
Bird Feather, Skippy the Bush Kangaroo.
Yeah. Skippy. I tell you what else was funny.
Casey Jones, the train driver.
Yeah, Casey Jones mounted to the cabin. Casey
Michelangelo.
Jones with his orders in his hand. Yeah, it was
Um,
American, that Casey Jones.
Oh, thank you, Eileen. That's lovely. Cold virus. What?
Ironside,
The
yeah.
cold
Yeah,
virus
yeah,
that killed him.
Yeah. Do you know, I got same as the copy then, haven't I, off the remember the film? The Mars one, what was it called?
Oh, Alien.
No. The one from Mars when they come, the old fashioned one, and he did he'd written it, and it was a radio play, and they all thought it was real. You remember it? I've watched it, I've read this 100 times. Just mine's got on
Oh. Where they thought they were all coming down?
it. No,
Uh,
you don't know it.
right.
Someone tell me what it is. He did it, did he? And the such and such theatre. Just blanked my mind. Orson Welles.
That's what I was on about.
Orson Welles.
Yeah.
You remember he written it? Come on, someone. So what
The
they all?
Triffids.
No, not the Triffids.
No, the
You
other
remember
one.
they all started dying, didn't they, in the spaceships? All the ships started crashing outside the church, and because it took 6 days to build the world, or 7 days to build the world, 6 days, and it was going to be destroyed. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. I've seen it 100 times. Listened to it 100 times. One of my favourite films.
The lizards
No,
hated the flu virus.
yeah. Well, this is what happened with these. So they've copied in the 80s. They must have copied off that film from the 1938. I think it was first done. Martians.
Twilight Zone, World
The Martians. Oh. Imagine if I was on the telly and I got this wrong, I'd kill myself. Ironside, you know what was wrong with him? He used to have him in a wheelchair and he said, "I'm not playing this part no more." So he said, "Why?" He said, "I'm sick of people pushing me around getting bullied."
Shit with the talking dolphin. I used to work with lads who like Slipper. He was a scream. Yeah.
What about what's the other one called? UFO. That was good. The Martian, the thingy.
Sport Billy 1984.
Yeah, 1984.
I think you might have done that right. War of the Worlds.
War of the World. That's it exactly. And Dad say, "You've saved my life, son." Yeah.
Sick if I've been pushed about ill. Yeah, Cannon.
Cannon.
Good night. God bless you all. Good night, Stephen.
Good night, Stephen. I
Kez.
hope you enjoyed your night, mate. And put us a thumbs up, guys, if you can. It's on 95 on, so might as well carry on because loads of people have to leave.
What was the series with Nick Nolte?
Nick Nolte. I know Nick Nolte. He was in that another 48 Hours one. He was a great actor. He was in another one. He was American. I think he played one of these shirts on, and he was I like needles because he was getting cortisols because other people couldn't play. I can't remember the series he was in. I can't remember. He was good, really good. Big bloke, wasn't he? Really big bloke.
Taxi.
Taxi was class, wasn't it? It was funny, the little Danny DeVito, and she was married to one of the woman who was like all shouting and out with black hair. She was good. She was also in that. No, the one Cheers. Remember Cheers? That was good, wasn't it? Got another good one there, didn't that? I mean, Dawes used to watch that. My mate.
Yeah.
Nick off school, watch it.
Don said midweek sports special.
Yeah, and then the thingy of sport. What was the question of sport?
Question sport, I like that, yeah.
Really good. Being said, I watch that all the time. It's class, isn't he? I'm free. I'm free. Mr. Humphreys. I'm free. He's funny as him. John Rimry, I think he's called, wasn't he?
Was it V with the aliens?
Yeah, V was the aliens, yeah. I know that one, but it was the other one I was trying to get, mate, the War of the Worlds. But V was the same thing. They've copied off War of the Worlds. It was written by Orson Welles. But when it was written, I think it was 1936 or something, when it first come out, people were killing the kids and shooting each other and everything. They thought that really thought the program was real. They were like, oh, it's the end of the world. And they said, London has gone, Italy's gone. So it was so real, dramatization of it. People really thought that the kids, so they thought they were starting to kill each other and shoot each other. I'd rather be killed than get caught by aliens.
Teleaddicts with Noel Edmonds, Walters.
Yeah, that was good.
Juliet Bravo.
Yeah, that was good. And all Juliet Bravo. There was another one, a cop one. What was it called? There was another one. Not Juliet Bravo. There was another one. It was good that Juliet Bravo used to be on. I think on a Saturday night. What was it called?
John Inman.
John Inman. That's it. Yeah. Now I've got some good guys on here tonight.
Night Jim Bob.
Yeah, that was the Waltons, wasn't it? Jim Bob.
Master Team with Angela Rippon.
Yeah, I didn't really watch that much, that one.
Mr. Blobby helped the kids with
funny answer. Blobby, blobby, blobby. Oh, blobby, blobby, blobby. Blobby, blobby. He was always hitting people and everyone. He was funny. Yeah.
It was a radio programme on April Fool's Day 1984.
Yeah, it was.
Saturday Swap Shop. Rich Van Pullman. Happy Days.
Happy Days was the fun, wasn't it?
Rock Files Babies was another cop show. 26. Bergerac.
The Gentle Touch, somebody just got it. That's the other one, yeah. That was Jill Gascoigne, wasn't it?
Chips. Cheers.
Yeah, Jill Gascoigne, I remember her in that. Hello from Belfast. Is it Doggy Man? Hello, mate. Sergeant Bilko, mate, absolutely class, yeah. Get me around. He was class one in Bilko. That was funny. Private Doberman. We used to watch it. My dad loves all that stuff. But another great comedian from here. Can you remember Will Hay? Partner, and who wanted to be a policeman. He was born in Stockton next to Gary, in where we used to work on the door. What's it called? Blue, something was called in Stockton. He was born there. Blue Hall. He was born in Blue Hall, and he was top, one of the best in the world comedians. And I think he died about 1969 or something. But he had loads of funny stuff, really funny black and white films and that. He was from Stockton.
Mate, as Carol, and it was all your idea. I ain't half Optimum.
Yeah, that was class, wasn't it? Oh, lovely boy. That was him, wasn't it? Jim, what's he called? I can't get his name. There's a little chubby one. And they sang a thing, didn't they? Whispering Trees. It was number one.
Machine Gunners, Dallas.
Dallas was good. And then there was the other one on there, Dallas, and then there was the other one, what was it called? She was the highest paid actress or actor, whatever you're going to call it, in the world. She used to be married to the Prime Minister, Ronald Reagan. She's married to him. She was in cowboy films and everything. She was the highest paid in the whole world, she was.
The Deck Corner, Land of the Giants.
Yeah, Land of the Giants.
Royal Family Dynasty.
Crown Court, yeah, that was class. That 1 o'clock it used to be on. And every day, Monday to Friday. It was class, yeah, you just watch them.
Atlantis. Donna
Got me some beauty tonight.
I'm guilty of watching the film Murder, She Wrote.
Murder, She Wrote, yeah.
The Time Tunnel.
Yeah, I love the Time Tunnel. Go back in time.
Freddie Starr. Knots Landing.
Yeah, Knots Landing. That was the other one.
Indoor League.
Can't remember that one.
Grot Bags.
Grot Bags. That she was off the. There was Rent a Ghost as well, wasn't there?
Yeah. Groogie Withers Within These Walls.
I can't remember that one.
Dynasty.
That was the other one. Dallas and Dynasty. Spot on. Whoever's got that, Keith. Spot on, Keith.
Yeah.
Can't
Beat Lassie.
Yeah, Lassie.
Luther and Go.
Yeah.
Fantasy Island of Boat.
Yeah. Love Boat was funny.
What was that other one? Shoestring, Eddie
Shoestring, yeah, love it. 10 out of 10 for My Beautiful Life. And Bergerac. Remember Bergerac? That was class, wasn't it? Yeah, I used to love that. And then there was the one with Taggart.
Yeah.
And then there was the other one. What was he called? What did they call him? Remember he was around He's Scottish, and what do they call him? He was like playing the tough guy, but he was too
Yeah.
old really for it. You remember he was like the what was it
Trying to
called?
think.
You get him like he was like I can't think of his name. He was only little, 70, 60 odd year old when he played the part. He did loads of stuff like the
John
old war
Nettles.
films. Yeah, John Nettles. I can't think of his name there. I couldn't move. It's going to be coming up my head. He used to be on the night later on. And he was like on his own. They'd phone him and he'd go and do jobs for people. He lived in America. He was English. Grey hair. Looked like him off.
Couldn't see the detective.
What do you call him?
Uh,
To see these just a name. I can't get that name now. I can't remember his name now. That'd be mad. Can you remember him, guys? What's he called? The Equalizer. That was it. The Equalizer. What was he called? The Equalizer's name? And David McCallum was it? No, David McCallum was the other one, wasn't he? Oh, David McCallum. Remember him? He was in Invisible Man, wasn't he? That's what he was, David McCallum. But
yeah.
the Equalizer one. You remember him? The
Yeah.
oldest bloke. Was there.
General Hospital at our mum said
Oh
I used
yeah,
to
that
cry.
was
My
years
mum said
ago.
I used to cry every time that came on.
That you're talking a long. I tell you what, you talked a long time. I tell you what, my nanny used to watch at the General
My
Hospital.
mum said
And I tell you what else used to Crossroads. Crossroads used to be on as well.
my mum said without fail I'd scream when it
Yeah,
came
General Hospital. I remember that was like a bit. And I remember Angels. That was another one. You're the baby. Angels. That was another nurse one. And there was another one. Doctor in the House. That was another one. And then there was another one. Dear John. Remember that one? And then it was my language. Then I'm getting another line. What's going on here?
MacGyver.
Yeah, MacGyver. That was old Jamie today. He said he's MacGyver, old Jamie.
Funhouse.
Well, I don't know Funhouse.
What do you got? Someone.
Willie the Wisp. Remember him? And you remember him? Rupert the Bear. He was class funny and shit like that.
Yeah.
Willie the Wisp was in it with him. And the Rabbit, Peter Rabbit. Oh, that was another one, Jack and Ori. Remember that? I didn't like Jack and Ori much, but I used to be on every night. Oh, and there's another one, wasn't it? The Magic Roundabout.
Yeah.
And everybody went boing. Yeah.
The Clangers.
That's what he is. We can't call him. Eli. He starts talking like a clanger. He wants food, would you like, love?
Oh, he's crazy.
Miss Diane, that was him, wasn't he? Miss Diane, they always get somebody playing like Dozy part in it. The lad. It's like David off Heartbeat. Remember Heartbeat? He was like him money off in that one.
Yeah, Hector's House.
Remember that Hector's House, yeah. Magnum was class. That was on the Sunday, Saturday, Sunday. My brother, me and Bobby used to watch it. I was kid. He used to absolutely love it. He used to have the Ferrari, the two dogs. And he was called Higgins, wasn't he? And he had the two dogs. Come on, lads, he used to say. The two Dobermans used to chase him. Good that. And the black lad was a pilot, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It was good that.
Where the Heart Is.
Yeah, where the Heart Is. That was good. I watched that all the time. I watched that. I watched that once all the way through. And at the end, I was gutted because I was like, I watched it for about 3 months every day nearly. I was like, a family member had passed away or something because there was like nothing else to do. Blind date.
Heart Attack,
yeah. One thought I said that one, didn't I? That was David Carradine walking across the desert, wasn't it? Because he got kicked out of China for killing someone.
Three Stooges.
Yeah, they were funny.
Thank you, Patrick. Good night.
Good night, Patrick. Been
Blue
absolutely
Peter.
fantastic. Yeah, Blue Peter was great. You remember the dog chef, John Notes? It was John Notes or something he was called. His dog died, and the chef broke his heart, crying his eyes out on the show, and I can understand it.
No, Miami Vice, Break the Code.
Yeah, Miami Vice. So that's about it, guys, then, isn't it? We've done an hour and 20 minutes. 82 people still on. They're loving it.
The original Doctor Who.
Yeah, the old black and white one was good. I can't remember that bloke's name. He was a very first Doctor, wasn't he?
John Craven's News.
Yeah, that was really good. I remember that being on. My teachers used to say, "Watch that. It's not like the normal news. It's like the kids."
Movies.
Moomins, yeah, Moomins. Down at Fraggle Rock, doo-doo, got the phone another day. Down at Fraggle Rock, down, boof, boof.
William Hartnell. Don said William Hartnell.
William Hartnell, who's that? The actor.
Might be a Columbo, Crackerjack.
Yeah.
Portland Bill.
Yeah, Portland Bill. Diddle.
Thank you, Matt Payne. Good night. God bless.
Good night, mate. I hope you've had a great night.
He's the first Doctor Who, Don said.
Oh, was he? I can remember that. I like Doctor Who.
Captain Pugwash
I
to
used to scare me
Tina.
the Daleks. I used to scare me the Daleks.
I like Captain Pugwash.
Captain Pugwash. And you know what? When I was a kid, I was called Puggy. I only had a little tiny nose when I was a little kid. Now my nickname was Puggy.
Pipkins.
Yeah, the Pipkins. Our mum and all them used to call me Puggy when I was with my uncles, and I used to stay with them.
This podcast is off. Thank you.
What's this as well? Awesome.
Awesome,
Brilliant.
yeah. Grumbleweeds.
Grumbleweed, yeah, I remember that. Can you remember that other TV series that used to be on, used to sing? What the Grumbleweed? Welcome to the Grumbleweed. Like cider drink the ones on from down that way. For Devon Cornwall way.
I
Remember Jesper Carrot? That was good when he used to come on and do jokes. He was funny, him.
Cannonball.
Yeah, Cannonball. Rock on, Tommy. Yeah, class that.
Off good night, all of you. Paddington
Bear, yeah, it was class. Paddington Bear. Probably don't knock that ornament off.
Jasper Carrot.
Yeah, Jasper Carrot, yeah. I love that.
Puddington Peas.
But no, I don't know that.
That's right, my eyes go weird now.
Right.
Little and Large.
Yeah, Little and Large, they were good. I tell you what else was good. I'm Ron and he's Ron. We the two Ron. Hill and Pace, they were hilarious, them two. Hilarious.
Saturday Night Seaside Special.
Clive Allen, I remember Clive Allen.
Been a great lad. Thanks, Doc 77.
Cheers, Doc 77. Absolutely, I really enjoyed going back. Makes you feel good, doesn't it, talk about the old days, and it makes you realise there's loads of people like me and Lee Wartley, because we thought the only people reminisce about the old days, the old adverts as well. Christmas, it's a cracking Christmas at Woolworths. All them were marvellous adverts.
Mac and Me.
Yeah, Mac and Me, that was funny, yeah. The Alien.
Spitting Image, The Wonder Years,
Spitting Image.
Mass Brothers. This was fun. Good night, folks. Cat Weasel, Hill and Pace.
Yeah, Hill and Pace for a class. So funny, them. I'm glad you've all come tonight to really cheer us up.
Rhino. Mash Get Smashed over. Always Pick and Mix.
Get smash, and then they smash them out the rest.
Always Pick and Mix.
Yeah, you could get things good. Yeah, do you remember the shops as well? Remember the shop? We'll do the shops tomorrow if you want.
Yeah.
Should we do the shops tomorrow? The old shops and that we'll talk about. A
Yeah.
bit of nostalgia this week to keep us all laughing and joking. Keeps us away from all this rubbish that's going on, doesn't it, at the moment?
Yeah. Dave Allen.
Yeah, Dave Allen was funny, really good.
Cheered us up, Bright and Emma. Appreciate all your hard work.
You have cheered us up. It wasn't for you. We wouldn't
Faulty
be doing it.
Towers.
Oh, Faulty Towers was funny, wasn't he? Really funny.
So what we're doing tomorrow? Shops.
Yeah, we'll do shops if you want to do about the old shops and what they were like and the price of stuff. And you remember, I had an old cinema throughout not long ago. It was that big, right? And you could put 3 Quality Street tubs in now in the one. That's how big it was. So it was 3 times bigger than stuff in the 70s. It was about 70s tub. Massive. You remember the tin right upstairs? And I tested it out and you could get 3, the ones you get now, Quality Street, in this metal tub. It was massive. It was like when you play the drum, it was like a big drum. Massive. Now it's all you're getting out. So man's about that big.
Thanks, Gary.
Cheers, guys. Don't forget to put your thumbs up, guys. It helps us with the but take a look at Monday's nights, what we did on there. It was really, really good. There's maybe 5,000 people watched it. Really good.
The Imps.
I can't remember that one. I tell you what else was good. Rooms. ROOMS rooms, and the people would stay in there, and we all different people in it, different actresses. Jill Gascoigne was in it a lot, and there was quite a top actors what were like within Minder and stuff like that. That was a good series. I watch that sometimes.
Yes.
Another one, Blake 7. Remember Blake 7? That was another good series. That was good. And I remember doing the tripods. I liked all the sci-fi stuff when I was a kid. And the Triffids. The tripods was good. The music off that was marvellous.
Hellman's Christmas Mail advert in the 80s.
Paxo, I'm in the mood for love. You remember he was crackers, what he was there. And the other one was that everyone's a fruit and a nutcase.
Don loved the tripods.
Yeah, it was class of tripods. The music Don was out as well, wasn't it? It was really, when I used to bodybuild, and we used to go to the shows and support people, and I did a few shows myself. I did 3 shows. And we'd go there, and that tripod was used load for bodybuilding. It was like dun dun, all the music. It was brilliant.
Just one thumbs up. It's currently 94 where last show you a spot. Head Carol. Monkey, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it for tonight.
Okay, guys, I've got you nearly an hour and 30 minutes. Well,
We'll see you tomorrow.
Really enjoyed tonight, haven't we, darling?
Yeah.
Really made me happy. Going to bed happy, and just don't forget to put your thumbs up for the guys. And you remember, be positive, go to bed positive, get up positive, and your life's a lot better. Not worrying over something that's not going to happen, because when you're worrying about something, 97% of it doesn't happen. So why worry over 3%?
Yeah.
Just get yourself up there, be happy in life, and you'll feel better.
Yeah.
And don't forget to keep getting your friends to subscribe. It's been amazing. We've had about 150 people subscribe in the last 2 days. It's just unbelievable from all over the world. And with you guys, without you, we couldn't do it. And we're getting bigger and bigger. And we just want to help people. To me, tonight, people have loved the show tonight. No dramas or nothing, just really good fun.
So back tomorrow for another trip down memory lane.
Yes, that's what we'll call it. Trip down memory lane. So thank you from me, my wife, and the dogs. And keep watching the things. Kevin's going to be on for the next couple of weeks, all the different things we've done. Got me, Lee Duffy, and all the other stuff, and all the fighters and the pubs and the tours we did. And we're going to have the dogs on for the lads. John, I think, who said, can you keep putting them on? I said, yes, we will. Keep video on Scrappy and Eli because they're funny, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I hope you're all okay and have a great night.
Night, God bless.
God bless you all.
Bye,
Thank you very,
bye,
very much.
bye,
God bless
bye,
you all.
bye.
What a brilliant show that was.